coach for 1839 FC, Mark Corbett, assistant coach Rogelio Ochoa, athletic trainer Brandon Lucas. And now for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, good evening and welcome wherever you may be and wherever you may be watching or listening to this broadcast. We are eminently grateful for your viewership and support. Aiden Larson on the call for you here tonight. You are watching this exclusive presentation of the League for Clubs. It's YUBA FC at Napa Valley 1839 in a battle for position in the NorCal Conference. In fact, as things stand tonight, this would be one of your first playoff games in the League for Clubs. 1839 are number 3 in the NorCal Conference. YUBA number 7. Different spots for both of these teams. NAPA contending for home field advantage. YUBA want to hang on to their playoff spot. The 8 teams will make it to the quarterfinal round, of course. NAPA have locked in a spot in the playoffs, but not home field advantage as of yet. Still so much to play for as the regular season, the first regular season of the League for Clubs, comes to a close in NorCal anyway. Great action around the league, around the country in the League for Clubs. A couple other conferences a little further behind. The West traditionally starting earlier in the year. First game for the League for Clubs took place in March.
Some basic things that we all are very fortunate to have here in the United States. So the jerseys are for sale. Proceeds from the jerseys are going towards Street Shell United. If you make a $200 donation today, you will get a bottle of whiskey with a special Street Shell United recognition on it. It comes with it as a thank you for your donation. Just show it to the merch booth, and they will take care of it for you. And if not, go over and grab one of the new jerseys and support the program.
Well, that was the voice of 1839 owner Eric Housley. It's a special night here in Napa. Alternate jerseys benefiting Street Child United. It's a wonderful cause. And they didn't miss with the alternate jerseys either. If you want to see an up-close look at those, and buying one helps the great cause. They look fantastic. Like I said, that was 1839 owner Eric Housley, one of the founding members of the League for Clubs. Throughout the night, you'll also hear the voice of Scott Stone on the Stadium PA. But as it is now, we are underway. YUBA at Napa. League for Clubs, NorCal Conference clash. So much on the line for both of these teams. YUBA could fall out of the playoffs. 1839 could lose home field advantage and be on the road the entire time. That would be a disastrous result for both of these teams, respectively. Both of them determined to make sure that doesn't happen. 1839, for so much of this season, were in contention for the 1 seed. Now that is effectively out of reach. 1839 in their alternate white jerseys. YUBA in maroon and gold. Once again, thanks for joining us here. Exclusive presentation.
Thank you to the Landscape for all of your hard work and dedication for creating the beautiful.
Hope you heard the lineups from Scott Stone. If not, of course, we have the lineups here for you. It's Oscar Ortiz, 1839's Sheriff, called offsides on that narrow call. Line judge saw it from a long way away, though. Be a free kick for YUBA.
And that is gracias a la equipo de
Couple players missing that were in the starting lineup last time around, not available tonight, including Dario Pavone and usual captain Jerry Mendoza.
I apologize.
Makes this matchup a little more difficult, perhaps. 1839, a team trying to find cohesion. Alvaro Carreras living dangerously, but able to get the ball back to his keeper, Grimes. 1839 just happy to clear the ball away. It was picked up by Tawano. Skepenga Taiwo, rather. Number 7 for YUBA. Was Casalta. Well, so far, been pretty good from YUBA. Last time around, 1839 were really able to overwhelm North Coast Seoul with their press. Ended up being a 4-0 rout. Wine Country Derby. Longtime rivals, Seoul in 1839. Free kick, gonna run all the way through to Grimes. Also the goalkeeper for Hal Berkeley going into next year. Standout talent for 1839. They're happy to have him back there. 1839 throughout, at least as long as I've covered them, always have great goalkeeping. It's a foul called on Casalta. Drawn by Valeriano. Pushing back. Another free kick. And once again, it'll be Taiwo.
As mentioned earlier on, the submit jerseys are available for sale, limited time only. They're down to 1839. You should have a panel.
Here's a chance for NAPA. Unexpected bounce. It's Oscar Ortiz now in the middle, wide for Saku. Into the middle from Saku. Across the face of goal. Up into the stands. Taiwo trying to save possession. He knew it would be an 1839 throw. It's a throw in anyway. Trying to find Ortiz, and they do. It's thrown in by Devaya. Great cross, cleared away. YUBA knock it a long way away. All the way through to Grimes. YUBA applying some pressure of their own. Knocked into the middle from Manzo to Saku. Saku. Ortiz able to get there. Falls back for Saku. Might be. It's going to be a free kick for NAPA. Was it an inadvertent handball? Or some sort of infraction? Taiwo didn't like the call. It is a free kick. It's Alcaria. (1839) moving some big bodies into that box to cause some Alvaro Carreras, one of them. Ball in for Alcaria, low! And saved by Wache! First great opportunity from NAPA. Better defending in the end by YUBA. Just able to fall down on that ball. Edgar to Wache. It's well played. Nice on the set piece there between Alcaria. His players in the box. Low near post. Really tough to defend that. Goalkeeper was in perfect position. So goalkeeper, it's really easy to cheat and fall back in case it goes to the far post, but Wache really disciplined to make sure he didn't expose the near post. 1839 on the attack again. It's Oscar Ortiz back to Davaya. Chadia tries to force it in on the sideline for Davaya. Ends up being a throw-in for NAPA either way. Oh, no, it's called. It will be a throw-in for YUBA. Those once again, it was Damian Valeriano. And on the defense, it'll be a throw-in for Taiwo. Well, and there was a dive. I guess it's actually a free kick. YUBA position either way. They take a shot down the field. Alcaria couldn't pick it up. He reached out trying to grab Yang, but and it's Yang dispossessed. Yuli Vega able to pull the ball away, and down he goes. Tactical foul. Valeriano doesn't even turn around for the referee. Free kick, though. It's intercepted well by Taiwo. Monzo trying to press from behind. Still Yang for YUBA. All the way through to Wache. Valeriano again. Intercepted by Davaya, on from Monzo, maybe! Wache gets there, but spills it. Swept up by Hernandez. YUBA going the other way now. Valeriano trying to control the ball. Intercepted by 1839 again. Contested by Oscar Ortiz. A couple calls for a handball on Oscar, but the referee lets it play on. Uncle all the way up the other sideline. Saku now. Back to Carreras. In the middle for Oscar, it's a foul and another free kick. Very, very close to that line. It's another inadvertent handball. Taiwo protesting again. Not sure if the call was on Taiwo, but either way, he doesn't like it. A free kick for NAPA, another one, even more dangerous from this spot maybe. Could go directly on goal if you want to. It's a lot for YUBA to think about defensively. Goalkeeper helping set his wall. Wache communicating there. Taiwo getting in the middle there. The wall. Only Oscar Ortiz standing over the ball. Is a shot on target. It's just wide.
And that shot going just wide at the right hand post.
Wache Foul, Alcadia. Free kick, YUBA. Alcadia disagrees.
Free kick here for YUBA.
The middle by Yang, knocked away by Carreras. Sideline for Jonathan Yang. Yuli Vega on for Ortiz. Good defending, knocked out of bounds by Hernandez. Thrown in by Oscar for Manzo. Miscommunication. Ortiz couldn't get there. It'll be a throw in for YUBA. Action-packed first 12 minutes or so. Couple great opportunities. More for NAPA so far. Awache credited with at least one save. It was a good one off the set piece for NAPA. Hiroshi. Tended for Gonzalez, but beyond him, and Grimes will be there to clean it up. It's another one, long one for Ortiz. Collision there, this time with Taiwo. Another 1839 throw.
All right, then the 18.
Well, you want to keep it right here throughout the entire game. At the top of the hour, we're going to have updates from around the conference and around the league for clubs. A couple matches on earlier this afternoon. Another match going on concurrently with this one. So we'll have those updates for you top of the hour, right around when the second half of this game begins. So far, scoreless in NAPA. About the 15th minute or so. A lot of time left. High stakes for both of these teams. Different stakes. High stakes nonetheless, and it's a mistake at the back between Devaya and Grimes. Grimes really just had to release that one, though. It's just happy to clear it. Taiwo asking a couple more maroon shirts to get forward. Long throw from Taiwo, really long throw. Defended well by Carreras. It's Navaya. Out of bound by Miguel Villaseñor. Be a goal kick for NAPA. Well, if you can't tell, it's a lively crowd on a Saturday night here in NAPA. This is what you love to see. Really how it always is, but it somehow ramps up a notch or two as we get closer to the playoffs, and these fans can feel it. Like I said, you know the players are aware of their standing out there. Great run for Saku, into the middle for Manzo. Devaya couldn't quite get there on target. It was too wide and well saved by Awache. just a little bit beyond where Zavaya would have wanted it. Delayed the shot and allowed Yuba to recover, particularly, again, the goalkeeper, Awache. This is another corner kick for 1839. It's Javier Alcadia. Ball in for Napa. Far post this time, and it's out of bounds. What's the call? Goal kick. Both teams falling for possession. This time out on Napa. 1839 really making Yuba, doing a great job of executing these set pieces. Gone near post, far post, shot on goal, or just next to the goal. An attempt on target anyway. Really making Yuba think about that. This time, watch it doesn't spill it. Would have been dangerous if he did. Yang dispossessed. Well, Hiroshi Yang picks the ball back up for Yuba. This one on by Valeriano. Zavaya able to pick it up for Napa now. Vega tries to knock it on for Ortiz, but it's out of bounds. Another ball way up into the stands.
It's going to be a Napa. Ladies and gentlemen, the concessions are fully open. Now we've got a lunch for you.
Oh, it's somebody down for Yuba. It'll be a timeout on Hernandez. It's already had a good defensive impact on the game, Hernandez. I'll be hoping he's okay.
You've got world-class line.
Hernandez had a spectacular sideline tackle on Oscar Ortiz. Vital interruption to that play for Napa by Hernandez.
Brand new collaboration this year. Purchase Brewing Company 1839 FC putting the green I found it. Right, Green Army. The Green Army General is asking for an increase in volume.
That's unfortunate. It does look like Hernandez is momentarily making way. Helped off by, for one, Javier Alcadia. Way. Alcadia shot just wide. At the moment, it's Yuba with 10 men. Taiwo saying, let's slow it down. 1839 momentarily with the advantage. Yuba forward attack just beyond Medina. Had the last touch, so it'll be a throw in for Napa. Long throw by Tonkel. It's also a foul, though, called on Napa. Might have been Yuli Vega called for that. Vega or Penales. After this free kick, Yuba. Yuba still with 10, getting ready to send a player in. Now awaiting the referee's permission. It's 1839, one more chance to power play. Vega on for Saku. Foot race with Taiwo. Out of bounds. Smart play by Taiwo. An opportunity for the substitution now for Yuba.
Our club playoff starts on June 21st.
player in is Tashiro for YUBA. Back on level terms. Throw in by NAPA. Nelas switched over with Carreras. Great pass from Monzo into the middle. Final clearance. Ortiz ready to snatch that one up and put it in the back of the net. Instead intercepted by Gonzalez. Still a fight for that ball, no whistle. This is just a goal kick.
As was mentioned, 1839 FC has become a playoff spot. And I would say is we're shouting out to head coach Mark Corbin and assistant Rogelio Ochoa for putting us in the postseason once again.
Yes, senor, dispossessed. Looked like it was Carreras all the way up there. Out on Carreras though, and YUBA with the ball. This is Taiwo. Great pass into the middle from Taiwo. Medina couldn't quite get there. Grimes on for Monzo now. And Nelas.
23rd minute here at Dallas Boone, still no scores.
Salta again. Alcaria. Great move by Javier. Pinelas for Monzo. Monzo intercepted. Still 1839 though. Monzo again. Like I said, it is a lot of changes to the lineup for 1839. Couple injuries, couple players unavailable otherwise, and so far so good though. It's Iman Saku into the middle. It's another save by Hawache, and he's been kept busy by NAPA. It was Ortiz looming again. Last time around it was Monzo with the brace, and it's Monzo there with the robbery of possession. Still Monzo. Great press from NAPA. Other side now for Ivan Saku. Thought about going to Devaya, but Alcadia is way up. Alcadia is still battling for possession, crossing. Either way, possession for Wache. This is out of bounds for a goal kick. Instead, great effort from 1839 and Alcadia. Alcadia is one of those chess pieces. Mark Corbett can move around the field anywhere. Usually a defensive midfielder, but clearly he's had a shot that was just wide and battling for possession way forward as well. This is Taiwo for YUBA. This is a perfect example too of why playoff position matters. YUBA probably drove about 3 hours to get here today. Like I mentioned earlier, if things stood as they are now, it would be YUBA in the quarterfinal here at NAPA, number 7 at number 3. On by Yang. Saku. Big time collision in the box. It was saved by Wache. Didn't realize the ball was still there. He probably could have picked it up. Referee insistent, having a conversation with Andrew Yang. Vaya, throw in for Napa. Back for Carreras. Medina dispossessed again by Manzo, on for Oscar Ortiz. Couldn't quite keep it in play. Looks like another goal kick. Certainly to this point, you would say 1839, more possession, more opportunities in attack. But YUBA hanging in there pretty well so far. Has been a couple of saves for Hawache in goal. Lee Vega. Now Alcadia back for Vega. It's a playoff atmosphere, certainly, here at Napa. The players have responded well. This is a long one for Medina again. Alan Gonzalez. Now Valeriano. Hiroshi Yang. YUBA getting numbers forward. Pass is short, easily intercepted in 1839. Now a chance to go the other way. Manzo, Alcadia, Carreras. Here's Ivan Saku. On for Ortiz. Flag is up again for offside.
You don't have to stop and get back on.
Referee of the belief that Taiwo was trying to steal some yardage. Free kick taken for YUBA. It's Jonathan Yang over there. Jonathan Yang able to save possession for YUBA now. Far sideline, working against Tonkel. Couldn't find an outlet he liked. Back to Medina. Taiwo with some space. Taiwo asking for it. Gives it right back to Shahiro. Back pass from Taiwo to Ortiz. Gives possession right back. Able to slide that one through from Anzo. 1839 and attack again. Great play by Wache.
What move by Monzo?
Really aggressive move by Wache, and it paid off. Monzo tried to get that ball over him, and he couldn't. Seen some great play from Wache and goal from YUBA, but he's going to need help from his teammates. It's 3 or 4 saves for him already.
And it's 15 to go here in the first half. The ball is still untouched.
Taiwo. Jonathan Yang. Yes, senor. Poor pass. Medina had a lot of space. That's a wild effort. Very ambitious anyway for Medina. Poor service to Medina. He had a lot of space there. Villasenor couldn't quite get the ball. So it is easy goal kick for Napa. Alvaro Carreras. Monzo. Nice moves by Monzo. Still Monzo keeping possession alive for NAPA. Vaya with a lot of space. On for Saku. Still Saku. Over the top, cleared away. Ball fell there for Pinellas. Right, descended in on the volley. Couldn't get the right contact. They're not going to beat Watch It that way. Not tonight. They're playing really, really well. Vega, Valcaria, Pinellas. Miscommunication. Ortiz thought Vega would be making a run. Way through for Huate. Already 30 minutes gone, more than that. It's on by fast. Still scoreless in NAPA. YUBA at Napa Valley, 1839. Number 7 and number 3. I think I said earlier that this would be the playoff matchup. That would actually be if NAPA were 2. NAPA are at the moment 3. Fighting for home field advantage. Quarterfinal round. YUBA fighting to stay alive. With a win here tonight, they'd reach 500 on the season. It would be their 5th win on 5 losses and a draw. Free kick for YUBA. Cleared away, but it's a strike, and it was an ambitious, well wide shot by Valeriano. Low kick from Grimes. Not a lot of work for Grimes yet. Not the same as it's been on the other side for Huate. Deflection took a nice bounce for Saku, actually, and now Tavaya with a chance again against Huate. Into the middle and saved. Good recovery by YUBA's defense. It was Yen. Worked out actually for YUBA. It's a throw-in. I thought Medina might have played that a little bit too close to the sideline. Just want to throw in for Jonathan Yang. Still him on the ball. Jonathan gets around Monzo. Out of bounds. This time it is out on YUBA. Throw in for NAPA. Long throw for NAPA. Pinellas couldn't quite get there. Well played again by YUBA. Pinellas out of bounds for a goal kick. YUBA.
Welcome to the match, everyone. Glad to see everyone out here. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us.
Well, at this point, YUBA would be really happy with this performance. Even going in scoreless, they've bent, but they haven't broken yet. 1839, testing them more and more. Another save just a minute ago from Huate. YUBA not able to put the same pressure on 1839, not yet. It only takes one opportunity though, and NAPA know it. 1839 might be a bit frustrated. Playing well enough to have the lead, but they haven't broken through yet. A draw would not help them. It's better than nothing, but better than a loss. 1839 really hoping for 3 points to keep pace with the other teams ahead of them and the ones on their heels as well. Going into the final game, for regular season next week. So much on the line for both teams.
Let's go now!
Ball control by Ortiz again. Great pass for Devaya. Good coverage by Taiwo too, but Devaya able to find Vega. Vega able to find Alcadia. Zach Devaya again. Cross in now. Forces the mistake at the back by Medina, and it's a corner. Well, it was great coverage the whole way by Yuba. Taiwo was in great position actually on Devaya. But it was a perfect pass from Ortiz. Devaya able to get it back to Vega and Alcadia, and now a corner for Napa. It is Alcadia. Ball in for Napa. Right into the middle. Falls for 1839. It's Yuli Vega. The cross too low. Easy interception. Clearance goes out of bounds though for Napa. Thomas Grimes. Long one from Manzo. On for Ortiz. Perfect clearance though by Tashiro. Another very necessary intervention by Yuba's defense. With the help of Wache, they've answered every call to this point. Foul on Manzo, and he's going to get a yellow card. Down goes Gonzalez, and first yellow card of the game goes to Marco Manzo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game synthesizing the field.
Great defending by Napa. That was Pinellas getting way up high to knock that one away. Aggressive by Awache. Well played again. Not quite the contact he wanted on the first round there, but able to do enough to clear it away. It's Edgar Awache in goal for Yuba. Putting together a little highlight reel of his own. A couple great saves. A great intervention there. Very aggressive once again. So far, it's really paid off. It can really inspire a defense, a team in general. With the goalkeeper's playing out of his mind, it makes you really want to put in that work as well. Wache has been that for Yuba. Manzo comes out of that pile with the ball. Grimes knocks it long. Vega able to get a piece of it. Couldn't quite find Saku, and Saku asking the referee to stop play. He does. Well, and Saku not quite sure what happened.
All right, just for some clarification. 425 million children around the world do not have official proof of identity, and 1 in 3 children under the age of 5 has no birth certificate, meaning no name, no country, no protection. So that's why it says on the back of the jersey, I am somebody. When kids get through this program, when they get documentation, they feel like they have a way to get support around the world and in their country. So any little donation you guys do, you can scan the barcode, scan the QR code, and help out. Anybody making a $200 donation gets a bottle of 1839 whiskey, and all the jersey sales, the proceeds go through the Street Child United as well. Thanks for joining.
Once again, that was the voice of 1839 owner Eric Housley. It is a great, great cause Street Child United. As it is right now, scoreless in Napa. 1839 with 10 men getting ready to come into the game in relief of Ivan Saku. Appears to be Luis Ramirez. Gotten plenty of work as 1839 striker. A player be very, very familiar to the team and to the fans as well. There'll be plenty of cohesion there, and Saku actually trying to shake it off. Saku hoping to at least finish this half, it looks like. The referee says, come back, you're welcome back in. 1839 back with 11 men. Ramirez ready whenever he's called upon. At the moment, I'd be glad to see that Saku is okay and back in the game. Bien, senor. Taiwo taking on and getting around Devaya, but too hard of a dribble there, and a goal kick for Napa. It's a little too heavy on the touch. The action we've seen between those two has been on the other end. Taiwo covering Devaya defensively. It's a really good move though by Taiwo. It's also had a big impact on this game for Yuba. Again, mostly defensively. Great way to pass that ball on by Vega to Manzo. Saku, no, it's Ortiz just beyond him. Devaya couldn't quite save possession. The rocket throw by Taiwo again. One of his many talents. Yes, Senor couldn't quite come up with it. Valeriano in the area as well. It's 1839. Nelas. Saku is offsides. Lets it go on through. This is Jonathan Yang working against Manzo again. Tonkel able to pick it off, and here's Vega. Vega on for Tonkel. Alcadia. Tonkel in the middle for Pinellas. Cleared away, and it's a throw-in now for Napa. Last gasp of the half, 1839. Hoping to break through. Been 45 minutes now of intense work and attack. Haven't been able to break through. Great defending and goalkeeping for you, but so far, Vega thought about the volley. Ortiz. Oscar Ortiz, cross in! Cleared off the line by Yang! And the 1839 is disallowed offsides! $18.39, the closest they've come to breaking through so far. Disallowed. Still a chance, though. It's 18.39 again. Ortiz back into the middle. Goal kick for Yuba again. Kick from Wate. Maybe one more chance for these teams. Saku surrounded. all the way through if we're watching it, but it's a free kick for NAPA. Saku down once again.
You have a free kick for NAPA here as the man is stopping time.
Well into the second minute of stoppage time. It's Alcadia standing over the ball for NAPA. They well know this might be the last opportunity of the half to separate themselves from YUBA. Come a long way and played really well. Ball in by Alcadia. Devaya back into the middle. And that is halftime. Scoreless still to this point, but a lot of action. YUBA more on the defensive. Bend, but don't break philosophy. 1839, we're really pressing. Might be a bit frustrated. YUBA know they can keep defending like that and create one or two opportunities in attack. That's all it might take. I want to keep it right here. Our exclusive presentation of YUBA FC at Napa Valley 1839. Hayden Larson on the call. We'll be back with you with the second half. Top of the hour, a little bit after that, I guess. After the halftime break, we'll have updates from around the league for clubs for you. Keep it right here. We'll be right back.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wangler, and John Natali are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind.
Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics,
Letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail.
whether it's a championship win or a legendary play.
NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate.
Call 586-304-4405
And start watching today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Accelerate your soccer journey this summer at Oakland University.
From June 30th to July 31st, players will have the incredible opportunity to refine their skills under the guidance of Oakland University soccer coaches.
Train at world-class facilities while gaining insight into life in a collegiate environment.
These camps cater to a range of skill sets and ages, from youth programs to the Elite ID program,
ensuring participants are surrounded by peers who challenge and inspire. As one of the premier soccer institutions in the Horizon League, Oakland University soccer program offers an unparalleled environment for growth and development.
Don't miss your chance.
Register now at oaklandboyssoccercamps.com.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time.
Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages.
Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. TLFC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan,
Dedicated to player development through professional training.
Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent.
We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL.
We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching.
Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play.
Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination.
Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league,
our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people.
Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th.
The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva.
It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16
with an early bird registration fee of $175
if registered by July 7th.
Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Accelerate your soccer journey this summer at Oakland University. From June 30th to July 31st, players will have the incredible opportunity to refine their skills under the guidance of Oakland University soccer coaches. Train at world-class facilities while gaining insight into life in a collegiate environment. These camps cater to a range of skill sets and ages, from youth programs to the Elite ID program, ensuring participants are surrounded by peers who challenge and inspire. As one of the premier soccer institutions in the Horizon League, Oakland University soccer program offers an unparalleled environment for growth and development. Don't miss your chance. Register now at OaklandBoysSoccerCamps.com.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time.
Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages.
Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
About to get started here. Still no score, 0-0. Called back in the 40.
Well, good evening and welcome back. Second half getting ready to start. Hayden Larson on the call for you here tonight. It's YUBA FC at Napa Valley 1839. Really interesting scoreless first half. 1839 were on the front foot but couldn't break through. YUBA will be happy at least with their defensive performance. A couple great saves by their goalkeeper as well. 1839 have made one change. It is, fans know him as Baby Shark, Luis Ramirez. In for Ivan Saku, picked up a knock at the end of that first half, but was able to finish it out. We are underway. It's 1839 in white. It's YUBA in maroon. Quick update in the NorCal Conference. Iron Rose defeated North Coast Seoul earlier today. Great play by Luis Ramirez. Might have been his first touch in 1839, now going the other way. On for Ramirez. Cross in from Ramirez. Just beyond Manzo and Vega. Of course, you'll notice both teams have switched sides. Here's Medina. Out of bounds by Tonko. Be a throw in for YUBA. As it stands, it's still FC Davis at the top of the table, followed closely though by Oakland SC. This one cleared away by Pinellas. Great pickup in midfield by Ramirez, and ball back to him now. He's onside. Nice move by Ramirez. We get the shot off. It's blocked by Jonathan Yang. Gonzalez back to Wache. Davis and Oakland at the top. 1839 R3, but they're tied with San Ramon, who they play next week. Fascinating matchup, and San Ramon we'll have that game for you right here next Saturday at 7 p.m. Could be for playoff seeding. In fact, almost certain to have playoff implications next week. Regardless of what happens here tonight, because they are tied, so that head-to-head matchup will matter. They're followed closely by Fuego, number 5. Which means there's a scenario where NAPA or San Ramon could lose playoff position, home field, I mean. Then there's Albion SC, Silicon Valley, followed by YUBA FC, number 7 at the moment. It's a free kick for YUBA. Villasenor is dispossessed well. Pinellas on for Ortiz. Ortiz getting beyond Gonzalez, and Ortiz just beyond Vega again. There have been nothing Wache could have done about that. Ortiz could have gotten the ball to the foot of Vega. Throw in. It's Jonathan Yang. From his own corner, and Yang's going to be able to clear it. Salta back to Grimes. Draw by 1839 under a bit of pressure. Valeriano was in there on Grimes. 1839. The Villa foot race. The Villa is going to get there again. Nobody home on the cross though. Vega was close. Somehow Paul back with the Villa. The Villa wins the throw-in. 1839. Well, 50 minutes gone. Still scoreless. Lots of time left. Banzo. Ramirez. Easy enough save for Wache. Couldn't get enough power on that strike. Ramirez. It's his first shot on target of the night. It was a good idea by Valeriano, but fell to 1839, but it worked out for him. But this one's intercepted by Casalta. Ortiz thought about dumping it off, but picks it up and runs with it, working against Taiwo. Great coverage by Taiwo. Great recovery on Ortiz. Not an easy one to keep pace with. Substitution. Medina coming out for YUBA. Long throw. Manzo finds Ramirez, knocks it up into the middle. Tashiro. Good play just to concede the corner because he was working against Yuli Vega and Oscar Ortiz. Alcadia, ball in from the corner for NAPA, and Manzo puts it into the back of the net for 1839. It's Manzo scoring back-to-back games now. 1839 finally able to break through. It's off the set piece. $18.39 had been applying the pressure for the entirety of this game. Yuba knew wouldn't be sustainable. Had to create some offense, some possession of their own. Well, they decide to test Grimes, and not gonna beat Thomas Grimes from that distance. It was perfectly on target if Grimes had been out of position. Casalta draws the foul, and
ladies and gentlemen, the General Fred was out of the stadium with goals, so some of us are thinking he might
be a free kick.
So, no, you're okay, never mind.
Ivan Casalta. Little shove in the back. Seeing the free kick to Yuba. Once or twice this year, 1839 have conceded a goal pretty shortly after scoring one of their own, so Yuba might have that in the back of their mind. Want to strike back as quickly as they can. Villasenor! And Yuba do just that! Second ball fell. And it has happened. That's why I mentioned it. Has happened now, maybe 2 or 3 times, where 1839 have conceded very shortly after scoring. Not sure why it's happening, but I have to say, starting to develop a pattern. Yuba with new life. Yuba on the attack now. It's Prieto. Forced off the ball well by Carreras. They have a long throw for Taiwo into the middle. Oh, and looked like it could have been a handball. Referee almost gets in the way of Ramirez, and look at this counterattack all the way on the other side for 1839. It's Oscar Ortiz into the middle for Ramirez, behind Devaya, but it's Manzo there. Still Manzo into the middle for Ramirez. Tried to send in fadeaway shot, but It's deflected all the way out. Herreras. The top for Alcadia. Nice tap for Tongo. Back to Herreras. Closed down by Villasenor. Back to Grimes. Salta. Long one for Manzo. Able to keep it in play for Tongo, but it'll be a throw-in for YUBA. It'll be Jonathan Yang to send it in. Coach Mark Corbett on the sideline having a talk with a couple potential substitutes. It's Sal Gomez, Alfredo Ortiz, so Marco Reyes. Reyes and Gomez have had plenty of playtime through the season, getting some rest to start this game, but great chess pieces. Coach Mark is ready to send into the game shortly. Sort of the plan with Ramirez as well. Cross in from Manzo. Mistake gives possession to 1839 cheaply. But first, there's going to be a couple of substitutions. It looks like Casalta might be making way for Sal Gomez. Oscar Ortiz coming out as well. No, it's not Ortiz. Well, the players coming out, Tongo, Penelas, and De Valle. There's a touch for Ortiz. Reyes. Reyes down already. A little bit of a knock for Reyes. His first touch. One more time. It's Penelas, De Valle, Tonko out. In is Alfredo Ortiz, Marco Reyes, and Sal Gomez. An opportunity here for 1839 from the corner. From the foot of Alcadia. Just wide by Ortiz, and it was covered anyway by Huache. If you are just joining us, YUBA goalkeeper Edgar Huache had a great first half. He's really had a great game in general. Great execution on the set piece for NAPA to finally break through. And here's a robbery of possession again by NAPA. Well played by Ortiz. Pass intercepted though in the end, intended for Manzo. The other way, Gonzalez. Valeriano had a lot of space on that near sideline and set he didn't get the ball. 1839 again. Ramirez, Ortiz. For Ramirez! Well covered was Campoy. Letting Huache get to the ball first. Gonzalez. Shiro. It's out of bounds, and now an 1839 throw will be Sal Gomez. For Casalta. Herreras. It's worth saying a draw wouldn't be catastrophic for either team, but could put them on the back foot going into the final week of the regular season. A win, obviously, what both teams are hoping for. Alcadia living dangerously, pressure on, tries to get the ball for Reyes. No foul, but it'll be a throw-in for 1839. Loss, though, would leave one of these two teams extremely vulnerable in terms of playoff position going into the final week of the regular season. can feel, it's a palpable feeling of playoff atmosphere here in Napa and around the league. Some of your best teams entering fine form, and here's 1839's Sheriff just over the bar. No goal kick, Napa. Ended up sailing a fair bit over the bar, actually. Ortiz did a great job to get around Taiwo at Campoy.
Give a fist bump. How about a high five?
Not able to challenge Wache. 1839 already back on the ball. It's Casalta. Back to Gomez. All the way back to Grimes again. Grimes is intercepted, but fumbled by Yang. Back to Sal Gomez. Bailed out. Actually, it was a pass from Grimes that was intercepted. YUBA doing well to apply pressure to Napa on the press.
And don't forget about the hook.
That's once or twice now. 1839 have almost been caught out. Now Casalta. Back to Grimes again. This time he'll blast it away. Off the chest of Gomez for Ortiz. Gomez again. Be intercepted by Taiwo, but finally able to stay with Ortiz. Great pass from Monzo through. Marco Monzo into the middle. Back to Monzo, and it's cleared away from the line. Just Ancaria. Yuli Vega dispossessed, and Taiwo able to get it clear. Valeriano for Villafranca, he was offsides. Be a free kick for 1839. Well, frenetic play from both of these teams. Nobody taking it easy. Nobody playing safe, really. Playing to win, it's Ortiz. Reyes making a run, and Reyes can't quite get there. Pass just a little too long, and it'll be a throw-in now for YUBA. Long throw by Yang. Just beyond Damian Valeriano. Yuli Vega for Ortiz. Couldn't quite get there. It's broken up by Taiwo. Tashiro back to Wache. Adriano on for Prieto, and it's offsides. Would have been one-on-one with Grimes. Well, and Prieto getting a talking to from the referee. Just a free kick for Napa. Gomez. Salta. Ball back with YUBA. Long one. Valeriano is in behind and tries to get it over Grimes. Couldn't steer it on target. Grimes in pretty good position. Valeriano could have tested him. Great pass for Ortiz, was backpedaling, working against Tiano. To the middle for Monzo. Penalty, 1839. And Taiwo can't believe it. Apoplectic, it's a yellow card for Yang. 1839 will have the opportunity to take the lead. The only penalty missed for Ramirez was last year. He put one wide. He very shortly thereafter made up for it by scoring a goal in the open run of play. Otherwise, he's been perfect from the penalty spot for 1839. It's going to be Luis Ramirez working against Edgar Wache. Penalty time, 1839. 1839 takes the lead. Goal, Luis Ramirez.
NAPA taking the lead 2-1.
Back underway. It's actually Reyes in coverage and out of bounds. Ends up being the throw in for YUBA. And Reyes vehemently disagreeing. Thought he was able to cover it up, working against Prieto.
Looking for a little noise.
Well, we've seen Taiwo. Taiwo can really send this thing like a rocket. Be another long throw for YUBA. It's a great long throw. Grimes able to clean it up. Was bouncing around in there. Great distribution by Grimes too for Ortiz. Long one for Ramirez. Offside. It's a really late flag. Clinical run of play. Save from Grimes. Quick restart to Ortiz. And Ortiz, great vision to deliver that ball to Ramirez. Just a fraction offsides in the eyes of the referees. Ball back with YUBA. Well, it's been such a great game. 70th minute of this game. 20 minutes to go. Still plenty of time for anything to happen. 1839 could expand their lead, or YUBA could equalize. Or things could stay the way they are. It is a throw in for NAPA to Carreas. Trying to create a long one of his own. Finds Vega. Broken up by YUBA. Yuli Vega again. It'll be a throw in for NAPA. Great job by Manzo. Just got a slight touch on that to find Luis Ramirez. Ortiz, and now it's Ramirez again. Strong play, but forced off the ball. And now YUBA going the other way. Galeriano. Taiwo. Prieto. Ball in for YUBA. Grimes. Good strong hands not to spill that. No second opportunity for YUBA on that one. Courtesy of Thomas Grimes. 1839 back with the ball. Grimes says go long. Bonzo calling for it. High into the middle. Long punt. Yang with a stab at it and actually gives 1839 possession upfield. Works out for them. Marco Reyes from Manzo. Reyes again. The give back. Reyes with a strike over the bar. That one was closer. I'll watch it reflexively covering up just to be safe. It's for Vega, on for Ortiz, into the middle again. Monzo was there, but it's broken up by Yang. For Prieto, just broken up by Carrera as well. Broken up again by Gomez. Still Prieto somehow. YUBA with a chance. Still Prieto. On for Valeriano. Strike off the face of Reyes. Getting in the way of that. Knocked out of bounds by Monzo. Reyes putting his body on the line. Attacking run for YUBA. Taiwo. Soccer's equivalent of a quarterback. Really able to deliver that ball off the throw-in at a long distance. And Taiwo setting up for another long throw. Players moving into the box. Long throw, Taiwo for YUBA. Not a great contact for 1839. It becomes a corner kick. Well, Taiwo has been really dynamic for YUBA. Really great in all phases. Attack, defense, and even on throw-ins. Taiwo making his way to the far post side of the box. Interesting formation. A lot of space for Grimes. Wonder if they'll try to collapse in on delivery here. Corner, YUBA. That's what they do. In for Taiwo, just over his head. Cross back in. Prieto was there. Couple players down. Taiwo, one of them, back on his feet. Might be Casalta, who's down right now. On release by Casalta. On for Monzo, able to keep it in play. Great recovery by Gonzalez, who had lost his feet. This one in the head broken up by, oh boy. Gonzalez. Too far for Taiwo. YUBA starting to find more of their attacking footing again. YUBA on the front foot again. It'll be a throw in for NAPA though. Sal Gomez. Ramirez. Dispossessed. Fouled in the process. It'll be a free kick for 1839, and it's a yellow card for dissent. Didn't look like he was going to get the yellow on first glance. Referee fed up with the back talk.
All right, 13 minutes to go here in this.
Yellow card went to Alan Gonzalez for YUBA. Long one for Monzo. Can he get there? He can. Marco Manzo. Nice move. Manzo trying to set up a cross, knocked out of bounds, and it'll be a corner. Manzo got the edge, but able to knock the ball away was Alan Gonzalez. Another corner. 1839 scored on one of these in the first half. Ball in for 1839. A little bit short. Ortiz in the area. Alfredo Ortiz. Shark, nice move. Ramirez, way too high. Goal kick, YUBA. Play by YUBA to win the ball. Yannick Gonzalez. Yannick Gonzalez again. Long run. Cross broken up by Carreras. Free kick now for NAPA. Oh, no, a throw in. It went over that line, sideline. So it's a throw in. It's Marco Reyes. Long one, right to YUBA. It's Gonzalez. 1839, not able to recover actually. YUBA. Marco Reyes conceded the throw in. The mistake. Less communication, perhaps, what the indication is from them. Set piece, Taiwo getting his players into the box. This is a unique challenge for 1839. It's like a corner kick from the throw-in, what Taiwo was able to deliver. When Manzo was too close, Manzo tried to block it. Great volley by Taiwo. Too close to Grimes, though, and picked off. Trying to get things restarted to Alfredo Ortiz. Intercepted this time by Jonathan Yang. All the way back to Wache. YUBA on the attack again. Alan Gonzalez. The middle knocked away by Carreras. Jonathan Yang, long ball in. Nobody there but Grimes. Pressure on by Prieto. And Grimes. Pick it up, ball on it. 1839, the 1-goal advantage. 80 minutes played now. Long one for Ortiz to challenge for, and just able to clean it up is YUBA. Kick from Grimes, all the way through to his counterpart, Wache. It's Campoy. Yang intercepted by Carreras. Now Oscar Ortiz. On for Ortiz, Alfredo Ortiz, into the middle for Hernandez. Just able to dispossess him. But going the other way. This one gonna go all the way through. Looked like some tired legs out there for Yuba on that attack. 1839 able to pass the ball in behind. Couple players flat-footed. Has been a end-to-end type of game. You could understand how there's some players out there running out of gas. A heavy workload. The press, the attack, the defense. Oscar Ortiz, 1839, Sheriff. Gomez, back to Ortiz. Caught back by Ortiz, and it's just wide. 1839, so close to solidifying their lead. Watch, it wouldn't have gotten there either. Great moves by 1839 Sheriff. The game is Hugo Munoz. Great job by Alfredo. Ortiz onto Oscar Ortiz. Alfredo taking on Yang. Just wide. It was Oscar taking on Jonathan Yang. Nick Gonzalez pressured by Vega. Vega able to get in there and break it up, but it's a foul and a free kick for Yuba. Yuba slowly running out of time. Still plenty of time to equalize.
In case anybody was wondering, tonight's attendance is 1,839. Kevin Dowling still doesn't get it.
Into the game is going to be Ivan Chavez for 1839, but at the moment, not there yet. He couldn't quite get the ball to Reyes. Hiroshi Yang. Valeriano. Taiwo. Good strike.
Quick update, tonight's fundraising raised over $11,500 for Street Style United. The QR code here up in the last message has them to raise funds to help 5,000 children around the world with identity needs and healthcare. So thank you guys for joining us tonight and for supporting Street Style United.
That was Eric Housley. Has been a great night for Street Child United. Great cause. Like to get involved. It's Street Child United. More information from 1839 and the League for Clubs. The final few minutes of this game. Yuba applying more and more pressure. Not going to work that way. 1839 sort of let off the hook there. Be a goal kick for Thomas Grimes. Grimes won't be in any rush either. 1839 with a 1-goal advantage. Clock is an ally at this moment. Clock's the enemy of Yuba. Loss certainly jeopardizes Yuba's playoff position. Yuba still with a chance, of course. Might fall to 8, though. When it's all said and done, that would still be good enough to make the tournament. Get Alfredo Ortiz with a nice move, but intercepted. Would have been all alone if could have gotten the ball to Ramirez. To throw in for NAPA. 7th minute of this game. Coming down to the wire. 18:39. A win would go a long way to solidifying their home field advantage, at least in the first round. And beyond that, you never know what could happen. That 3 spot would really be good for them. In position for so much of this season to contend for the 1 spot. Luck of the draw would have it that they were on the road against both Oakland and Davis, who are now at the top of the table. The corner for NAPA. This could end the game if NAPA could score here. They do! Off the corner again. 18:39 will win. Come a long way and battled throughout. 18:39 on the front foot going into a season finale battle against San Ramon, who they're tied with for playoff position. This will be an all-important 3 points.
And the green flags are flying.
All-important 3 points indeed. Put themselves in position. If there's any chance the 2 spot, certainly to hang on to that 3 against San Ramon. Fuego on their heels as well. These points are a difference between a home game or 2 or being on the road for the entirety of the playoffs. YUBA knew their playoff lives are on the line. Still alive going into the final week next week. YUBA bailed out. It was a poor free kick. They tried to take it quickly. It was easily intercepted by Reyes, but the referee didn't give him another chance. It'll be Inigo Munoz. Substitution will be Manny Maravilla coming in for 1839's Sheriff Oscar Ortiz. 1839 fans everywhere collectively exhaling. So their team is poised for 3 very crucial points in what has been a hard-fought game. Very physical, up and down the field. YUBA carving out a lot more opportunities in this second half, making NAPA really have to hang on. It was after that first goal that YUBA equalized pretty quickly. That was well covered up by Jonathan Yang. Back to Wache. On for Alfredo Ortiz. This would be special. Cross in. 1830. Gonna pour it on. Goal number 4 to pull. What a play to deliver that ball by Alfredo Ortiz. Incredible flurry of scoring at the end of this game. It'll be a misleading scoreline if that's all you see. Box score won't be fair to YUBA in the end. Just a minute ago, I classified it as a hard-fought battle, and it has been. Running out of gas in the final 10 minutes, YUBA. 1839 not able to break through in the first half. This will be great for the confidence. 4 goals here in the second half. Fredo Ortiz. One more maybe for 1839. Jonathan Yang says not this time. Cleared away. Alcadia back to Reyes. Still Reyes. Couldn't quite find Ramirez. Manny Maravilla. Alcadia all the way back to Grimes. Well into stoppage time here. All eyes on the referee. The only thing that's in doubt now is the final scoreline. The way 1839 have been scoring. Igor Munoz. YUBA. Cleaned up by Casalta. Sal Gomez. Marco Manzo. Beyond Reyes. A little mistake for 1839. Throw in for YUBA. Gonzalez. Munoz. Taiwo. Swept up by Grimes. Referee looks at his watch. We're getting close. Goal kick, Thomas Grimes. Out of bounds. Will be a throw in for YUBA. Jonathan Yang. Back with Yang. Taiwo. Can't get around Sal Gomez, but that'll be it. Either way, full time in Napa. The game does live up to the playoff atmosphere here in Napa. Down go YUBA. The very end of the game. Box score and scoreline not quite fair. Felt like such a close game the entire time. Much of the game was spent as a draw. Even after 1839 took the lead at the beginning, YUBA answered right back. That's before 1839 were able to pull away.
All right, everybody, quick reminder to grab your trash on the way out. Please grab your trash on the way out.
Thank you, Ian, thanks for that.
Well, we'll take a quick look at the standings for you. The standings that we have to this point. Still going to be FC Davis and Oakland SC at the top. 1839 do their part to at least keep pace with San Ramon. San Ramon can tie Fuego. If they can win, Fuego will be able to contend for home field advantage. Maybe take that spot away from the loser of next week's game between Napa Valley 1839 and San Ramon FC. YUBA will be vulnerable. The playoffs.
Marco Manzo. Also the Phantom of the Opera. Marco, player of the game. Again this season.
Having season, Marco, player of the game. That'll be 2018. The 2019 graduate finish high school, so hopefully all the kids can keep working hard. And someday can be out here to fight for our jobs for us. So congratulations, Marco.
Manzo is Marco Manzo, man of the match once again. He had a brace in the last game. On-field interview with Eric Housley. Once again, on behalf of everybody here at 1839, thanks for joining us. We're going to follow 1839 for all the updates as well as the league for clubs for the schedule. We will have the next home game for 1839's men right here next Saturday. All-important game against San Ramon. You can't script this any better. Playoff position on the line. the final game of the regular season, and it could be the difference in home field or being on the road the entire way. You'll want to be right here with us Saturday, but before that, game here on Wednesday for 1839's women. Don't want to miss that. We'll have that coverage for you here in Napa Wednesday. Exclusive coverage of that game. One more time, thanks on behalf of everybody here at 1839. It's been Eric Housley on Field Interview and on the Stadium PA, as well as Scott Stone, doing a great job at that as well. It's been JP Castillo on the camera. I'm Hayden Larson saying see you next time. Thank you and good night.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wang.